new AJL episode 1. I'm hyped. And with us, we have today Brian, AnimeBlaze.com, MechaBladeZ, myself, and Recon will be joining any minute now. He had a quick thing to do right before starting, but he'll join us real soon. So we're going to start, and he'll join in. So yeah, anything you guys want to say before starting? Anything that's been going on in your week or anything?
What is up, viewers? AnimeBlaze.com here, chilling like a villain, about to eat some chicken and get on with this show because I am hyped as hell to talk to you guys about what has happened this week in anime and manga.
Yeah, and in case you guys haven't read yet, Attack on Titan Chapter 62 is out. Me and Blaze just read it. Yeah, but hype chapter, really sick. So we might be talking about it later on in the show. So I don't know, we might not. We might talk about it without spoilers, but yeah, if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure to check it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so I guess let's go ahead and start then. Let's go ahead and start with the news. We have 6 news articles. I've linked them down below. Sorry for you guys to check it out. They're not in order. They're not in order when I talk about them, but yeah, they're all there. And so I was gonna start with the obvious one, which is Naruto ending in 5 chapters. Now make it 4. But Recon's not here. I don't know if I should wait for Recon to talk about that, or I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one should we start with? Oh, Recon's here.
Oh, he's joined, I think. Yeah. King Recon, what's up,
yeah,
bro?
Yeah, just joined.
Yodely.
Yo, man, you're just in time. We're about to talk about the news, and so I figure we might as well start with the big one. Kind of happened over the weekend that we found out there are only 5 chapters left, and I make that 4 chapters left.
Man.
Your thoughts about it? What do you guys think about it?
Tissues again. We're gonna have to get out the tissues, man.
Yeah, where the tissues at? I'm sad as fuck.
For real.
I know. AnimeBlaze.com.
Well, I guess I can start so I can.
Yeah, go ahead and start, man.
Dang, man, Well, if I had to start, like all the people I added on Facebook, they already know because I posted a picture of me like in tears a little bit. Cause I was upset because right when I woke up, the exact day I woke up, I was in a really good mood. I was like eating my daily, Captain Crunch, all my cereal greatness, man. and then when I look on my Facebook, and then people shared the article about Naruto canceling, or not canceling, but ending in 5 manga chapters. And I was upset. Like, I was so upset. I went on my iTunes with all my anime songs on there. I listened to this exact track. It was the Naruto, I guess it was like the 3rd Hokage funeral track.
Oh god.
And I was just listening to that, and then.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Like, I don't know, cause I felt like in that mood. Like when you hear like bad news about anime.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I feel you.
Like I listened to these sad songs, bro. Like and then during that time, I was actually remembering all the great moments from Naruto.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. They were all popping up like in flashbacks. Oh,
bro,
shit.
that's exactly what happened to me because Portgas, he sent me the song to Yuda so I heard that song, bro. I almost broke out in tears. I was like, damn, man, my childhood is coming to an end, bro.
Reals.
Yeah, like King Recon said, man, I was in tears. I was thinking sad. I even when I was at the bus, I was still a little bit crying, man. I had tissues in my hand. I was a little bit sad, man, by that day. And it really does suck that Naruto's ending in 5 manga chapters. But I guess like they say, all great things need to come to an end, bro.
Yeah.
And I just hope that Kishimoto ends this like on a really, really good high standpoint, bro. That's all I gotta say for Naruto. Ending right now.
Yeah, you pretty much covered it right there.
Yeah, the real question everyone's asking is 5 chapters enough? I mean, we already got one of the 5, and I don't know how much of that. That's 1/5 of what we're gonna get. What's left. And at this pace, is it going to be able to resolve it? How it properly should? Are we gonna get? Are we gonna get a good fight? Are we gonna get a resolution? Are we gonna get to see what happens? After? Yeah, in the future, of course. I guess that leads us into the next topic, which is some new pictures were revealed from the new Naruto movie called The Last. We saw some Hinata pictures. Well, I think it was we saw like half of it. There's Sasuke and Sakura, and make sure to check it out below if you haven't seen the pictures. I don't know if any of you guys have seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw them.
They
look really
cool. Yeah, I love the Naruto photo. Like I actually put on my my page here. That's
Nice.
like how Naruto looks. He looks exactly like he reminds me, like in his appearance, of Joseph Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Mm.
Like right when I seen that, I was like, oh snap, my man's rocking the scarf, man. He looks like he's striking a pose, and I was like, let's go,
Bro,
man.
I'm telling you, I think that Kishi is just because I always poked fun at Naruto for being the Japanese John Cena. Now he actually looks like John Cena.
Damn.
So I mean, but I like his new look though. It looks fresh, especially now with he has the little thing on
The
his
scarf?
Yeah, the scarf.
He
Yeah,
looks like Android
Yeah.
17, bro.
Yeah.
He does, man. He does.
Hey, I
But-
agree, bro.
I think the only thing that I kind of dislike about Naruto's new appearance is I kind of wish he had that Minato type hair a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good because I like how they were being original and took it a different route.
And here's one question I have. Do you think they'll do sort of what they do with Dragon Ball Z? Do you think they'll be making more movies in the future? Possibly expanding on some characters.
Yeah, I think in the
Yeah,
next
I saw-
5 years. In the next 5 years, we'll see something else.
Yeah, because it might be the end of the Naruto manga, but Naruto itself, I mean, the franchise, you never know how far it can go. So
Yeah, I think they're gonna milk the hell out of it for quite some time.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling too. Like I hope, man. Like
Yeah, I hope too. I mean, I don't want. Like still, man, to this day, I mean, Dragon Ball ended in like 92, 94, 90, no, it was 96 when the manga ended, if I'm not mistaken. And like to this day, they still make movies. So I mean, I hope Naruto
Yeah.
comes on so my children and their children can see
To
Naruto.
experience it too, yeah.
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 Exactly.
Alright, and so that
hope
leads
the
us
same thing
into
happens.
our next kind of. We actually have 3 pieces of Dragon Ball Z news. There's a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff going on with the 30th anniversary of Dragon Ball, the manga. And so one of the news articles is you have they're celebrating it with releasing a ton of new sort of memorabilia. You have cups and mats and toys and figures and stuff. I mean, 30 years, such an epic, just game changer in terms of what kids grew up on and what they experienced. What childhood was like. I mean, before Dragon Ball Z. American household. I don't know what kind of, I can't really fathom what kind of childhood people had back in the day. It must have been very different.
Yeah, definitely. It was like more like probably comic books like Spider-Man and
Yeah,
Superman
a lot
and
of
stuff
comic
like that.
books and stuff. But to see it, instead of page by page, and to see it in animated form. I know they have stuff like the Justice League, the animated show, but
Yeah.
take Dragon Ball Z,
yeah.
take go from just a world level to an intergalactic sort of battle royale, as some people call it, is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So something that is definitely bigger than the scope of most kids at the time. So yeah. So there's that. There's memorabilia for 30th anniversary. Also, in sort of celebration of the fact that the Kai anime, the Dragon Ball Kai anime, has reached the Majin Buu saga. It's been going on for a little bit now. They're releasing a Majin Buu sort of costume. I don't know if it's a Halloween costume or a costume, but and they call it a Halloween costume. It's pretty cool though. As much if you told me there'd be like a Majin Buu costume that I just go and buy from the store. And this is a pretty good one. Most people have to cosplay it. They have to make it. But this one you can just go and buy it at the store. And the guy in the picture looks really funny. I think he has like the face. I think they painted the face kind of
I'm
like.
looking at him right now.
It's pretty cool. And then there's a picture at the bottom of him doing the famous pose, the fat boob. It's like some cupcakes and stuff.
Drop my fork. Damn it.
Yeah. And then finally, for those of you guys who are really like to watch sort of what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite anime episodes or movies, they have a sort of a short clip from the Battle of Gods, right? That's what it's called. The Battle of Gods movie, where between
they're in the
Goku
studio.
and Lord Beerus. Yeah, they're in the
Damn.
studio, and the voice actor for Lord Beerus does an amazing job. And Goku, I've seen him a lot in doing the ADR, but Definitely, if you guys are a fan of that, check it out. If you guys aren't a fan and just want to know what goes on behind the scenes, then check it out too. It's cool. It's only like I think like a 3-minute clip, maybe shorter, but make sure to check it out. King Recon has a news article he wants to talk about. So
Yeah, my first one is going to be for One Piece. This week, or the last episode, it actually scored 9.9% household rating. Literally 10% of Japan was watching last week's One Piece episode, which is really awesome.
I think we know why.
And then we have Toonami's ratings, in which Saturday night's Toonami block featuring Attack on Titan, Bleach, Naruto Shippuden, One Piece, and Hellsing Ultimate, all ranked #1 in their respective time periods among adults and men 18 to 24 versus the same time period last year. Attack on Titan grew in delivery of men 18 to 24 and 18 to 49. Bleach grew in delivery of men to 18 to 24, and Naruto Shippuden grew in delivery of adults 18 to 24. So I thought that was really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
You know, I think we had a news article a while back on the old AJL show where Toonami was maybe hinting at possibly creating their own channel or something. I can't remember the exact details of it, but
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it on one of the shows. Sorry. Yeah, we talked about one of the shows. So you know, Toonami can only go up from here.
Yeah, for real.
Especially considering these new seasonal animes are becoming the standard.
Like Parasite.
Yeah, like Parasite.
Oh, bro.
Greatness.
I watched it for the first time today, bro. I just had to say this real fast. Yo, I'm hooked already, dude. That shit is crazy. Like, it was just...
All I gotta say is this. Terror from Mars, take some notes, man.
Hey,
See, videos?
I haven't seen the anime yet, man. I read the manga fully. It's one of my favorite mangas of all time. But I haven't seen the anime version yet. And I heard it's made by Madhouse, so I was like, yo, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, Madhouse, pretty much anything they do will probably turn to gold from now on. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, with seasonal anime becoming the standard now, it's a lot easier for someone to get into watching anime because they don't have to. They don't have to jump in 300 episodes into the series or 400 episodes into the series. They can jump in maybe like 2 or 3 and kind of get an idea of what's going on, especially with those that are more episodic. It definitely lowers the sort of the gate of entry for anime watchers.
Yeah. Hey, Recon, poor Gus said, yo, I'm sorry I made you cry in the comments.
Dude, hey, that song always gets me, man. It's such a nostalgic song, and it's so yeah, that's my stuff, man.
Do you guys have Recon? Do you have another article, or was that it? Okay, I think he's muted. But yeah, so there's one last article I want to talk about, and it's a news article. The only reason I'm talking about it is because it's a good example of how not to write a news article if you're trying to become one, become a professional journalist. And the title of the article, well, the link is to the Anime News Network article, and there you can find the link to the actual week article. I can't remember what the name of the website is, but it's the actual article. And so it says here, why the rise of cosplaying is a bad sign for the U.S. economy.
Yeah, that is stupid.
So if you want a good example of how not to write a good article with no facts and really no correlation between anything you're talking about, then this is a good example. Before I say anything else, I've never cosplayed, so I'm talking the article through the eyes of someone who's never cosplayed. But really,
I want to start cosplaying though.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with cosplay. I'm totally down to do it. I've only been to 2 conventions ever. If I go to a convention, I'd always be up to do it. But
what I expect from a convention or something is if I cosplay, say if I cosplay as an Uchiha member or something, and I see a Senju, we're gonna fight. And that would be fun as hell.
It's cool. A lot of my friends have cosplayed, and I'm definitely have to do it. But yeah, in this article, pretty much, it's making the correlation between cosplaying and the U.S. economy probably going down in the next couple of years. They state similarities between what's happening in Japan, where a lot of kids who are instead of going to work are starting to go to live with their parents and just do stuff like cosplay, which, I mean, to be honest, they do a lot of other stuff to not just cosplay, but it really, first of all, there's two things. First of all, the correlation here is very loose. It's not actually really explained very well. Second of all, there's a difference between correlation and causation. I mean, it's the first thing you learn in kind of sociology or any kind of class, in colleges. Just because two things are correlated doesn't mean they're like that. I mean, you could say it the other way and say that because there are less jobs, because people are starting to realize that working like a 9-to-5 normal job is sort of the thing in the past. It's not something that's going to. It's not the same dream that it used to be back in the 40s and 50s, where that's what people wanted to do. That was the American dream. Because of that, people are looking for an escape from that reality, and they look to things such as cosplaying as or anything else, video games, anime, watching TV, doing things like that. So it can also go the other way. So I mean, and every just like all these troll kind of articles, this article is receiving a lot of hate. So obviously no one is actually taking it at face value. No one, I don't know. And maybe they just wanted to put it as like a troll article of the week, because it really, and again, this website is known to be sort of not very good in terms of so yeah, so I mean, that's it for news. If you guys have any more articles, we can cover them now. If not, we can move on, I guess.
I don't have any more articles.
Yeah, I have none.
All right,
Zippo.
Nice, sweet. So, so next up is we talk about the weekly chapters or episodes or whatever you guys want to talk about in terms of anime and manga. So, if you guys want, just what do you guys want to start with?
Well, to me, since One Piece had the best chapter, I guess we can start with Naruto.
Ooh. Oh, okay, Naruto. Yeah.
Well,
what
if
about
we start
Naruto?
with Naruto, I have to say that
I can see that.
it was a little fast-paced in my opinion. Well, a little bit more fast-paced than I wanted it to be. I mean, they could have made it a 30 to 40 chapter thing, but or 40 to 30 page chapter. Yeah, that's what I meant. But nonetheless, it had some good moments. I thought it was a pretty damn good chapter, but I just thought it was a little bit fast-paced. That's all.
Yeah, and I mean, coming back to what we were talking about earlier, right? If this, if with 5 chapters left, and this being the first of those, are we on track? Are we on pace to have a good ending?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll just have to see.
But it was cool. We saw some cool attacks. Mecha Blades, I don't know if you want to say anything about the weekly chapter.
For this week's chapter, how I felt about it, like I'm a little bit on the edge for what Blaze.com said, my man Blaze. I feel like it was a little bit, the pacing was a little bit fast, but I could see why, because of the action sequences we got into the chapter, like with Naruto and Sasuke fighting it off against one another, since that's what we've been wanting for a long time. And a lot of people were a little bit scared that the fight is about to end, and we didn't get a lengthy chapter with at least up to like 16 to not 16, but like up to 20 to 30 pages of content from the Kishimoto. But how I felt about it overall, like I felt it was like a decent chapter. I didn't say it was like awesome masterpiece greatness chapter. I thought it was good. It was a good chapter. Like I'm not gonna say it was terrible. I'm not gonna say that it was a flipping masterpiece. I'll say it was a good chapter. Like it gave us the battle we've been wanting. Even though a lot of people are a little bit scared, like myself, that's going to end a little bit too quickly. But I can see why, because now they're finally understanding the morals. Like, we got flashbacks from Jiraiya, and we got other scenes as well from Sasuke as well. And just overall, I feel like it was a pretty decent chapter. I would say it's a decent chapter. I'm not going to say it's a flipping amazing chapter or a terrible chapter, but I'll just say it was a decent chapter, man, overall.
Yeah. Recon, do you want to just say anything before we move on?
Yeah, I thought it was an epic sauce of a chapter, just because whenever it started off, I really wanted it to be a taijutsu mainly battle, but that they caught me off guard, and they just went all in from the very very beginning, and I like that because it's just a way that it's showing symbolism to the beginning of the series. Whenever Sasuke said, "If two shinobi understand each other that well, they don't need to talk." So I was like, oh, then that means that they've developed that well, and become to really understand each other that much, which is why at the end of the chapter he said, now they understand each other.
Yeah,
so I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I like the part where they do the fist. I think did they do that with the fist with the two? Yeah, that was cool too. Yeah, I really
that panel. Of course, the color page in the beginning of the thing, that one was beautiful.
Oh yeah,
the artwork in the entire chapter was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
The actual like realistic Asian Naruto.
Yes.
Asian
it looked beautiful, man.
Cool. Like, a lot of people were, hey, King Recon, man. Everybody in the chat right now, man. I was thinking about like since we got those specific panels, would it be crazy if Kishimoto made like a seinen manga after this, since he made this one series called Mario and stuff? Like, could that like hint at like maybe a possible seinen manga that Kishimoto could create for the future?
I mean, I would certainly like to see it because he really likes to draw. He knows how to draw, so that'd be awesome. If he makes stuff like that on a regular basis, he could have one of the most like from an artistic standpoint, it would be amazing.
Maybe like a collaboration with his brother also or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
All right, and so now let's move on to One Piece. No, actually, you read Bleach, right, King? So I don't know if you want to talk about Bleach. I don't know.
I mean, if you want me to talk about that Bleach, I'll talk about Bleach, man. I have no problem talking about my greatness. So yeah, for this week's chapter of Bleach, I really really enjoyed it just because it finally showed that Squad 00 is not, or 00 that Squad 0 is nothing to mess with, because originally like they were getting shitted on really really hard the past couple chapters, but now Kubo said, you know what, I'm done with it. I'm gonna show you these guys in an elite force that they know what they're doing, and all they've been doing is just putting them all in a trap, and now we're about to have a steel cage match in the Soul Society, player. So it was really nice. Very nice setup chapter, really awesome action chapter, and next week is going to be really cool. So, and also congratulations to Bleach and Tite Kubo for reaching 600 chapters, because that's a huge milestone.
Dang, 600 chapters, that's a ton.
Yeah.
Crazy. So yeah, speaking of a ton of chapters, okay, now we can get to One Piece, I guess. Definitely, I really can't explain how I can't put into words how much I like this chapter, and I can't really figure out why. Definitely, I can see I like where it's going, where the story's going with in terms of Doflamingo, and I think the way that depending on how the way the arc ends, Doflamingo could be one of the best developed characters in the entire series. Depending on because we still don't know what his true motivation is. You know, we saw, you know, some people think he wants to be king of the pirates. Some people don't think he wants to be king of the pirates. Definitely, I want to see where all his whole past leads him to, into what goal, what's his end goal. Especially, you know, now seeing that he has something against, you know, the D's. So.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well, just because of the simple fact that since I strongly believe the Celestial Dragons and the D's have a very, very long history, all the way until back to maybe the Void Century. So I think just Doflamingo being in contact with a D might give him back those memories of him getting, you know, being in that position to where he was struggling and he had to survive. He had to eat, like he had no food. So I guess he doesn't want to be in contact with a D because he's afraid that's going to happen to him once more. So,
yeah, that's one possibility. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know if it's either law. They don't want him near a D because of it's a risk to Doflamingo, or because it's a risk to the person who's the D. You know, is Doflamingo? Yeah. So we don't know yet. Is it? I mean, I don't want to spoil too much. The anime only watchers, but definitely, yeah, definitely. The chapter that I like a lot. I like this flashback so much. I like the artwork. I like like I said last time, redesigning the entire. I think it's like 10 members at least.
Yeah.
Redesigning at least 10 members and making them all look a lot cooler. because they were a lot younger, is definitely, I can definitely see why he took a break, and then why this is what we've been waiting for. This is what he's been saving up. So that's One Piece. And then if you guys want to, we can talk about Attack on Titan. I don't know who read it and who didn't.
I don't read Attack on Titan, but I'll just
Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
So we won't spoil it, but pretty much there was a big reveal. There's a big reveal this week. Something that we've had tons of chapters of mini reveals, political stuff. But finally, like Isayama said, we're getting to the good stuff. We're getting to the answers. We got a big answer today. And the reason I'm really excited about what happened today is because it goes back to my very first Attack on Titan video I ever did on my channel. It's exciting to finally start to see some of those answers that I was asking, the questions that I was asking all the way back then. So definitely, if you guys haven't read it, check it out.
Definitely check that out.
Yes, major reveals. If you're waiting for the anime season 2, I feel sorry for you guys, but it's coming. I assume it's coming. I assume it'll be here. Sometime next, probably like, I don't know when it's gonna come, but I would assume probably early next year. So.
I mean, I might check it out. I wasn't much of a big fan of Attack on Titan, so I just never wanted to check. I never want to check out the manga, but I might check it out.
It's funny, like I wasn't even a big fan of it when I first watched. Like I liked it, but I wasn't like a big fan of it until I started. I wanted a series to talk about theories, and I'm like, okay, I started finding some Attack on Titan theories here and there. All of a sudden, I started digging into the story, and I started trying to just come up with some good ideas for videos, and that's
trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So it's weird. It's like a weird relationship between me and Attack on Titan. So I actually didn't watch it for like months while people were watching it. I thought it was like overhyped. I didn't want to just follow the bandwagon, but now I'm the one making Attack on Titan videos, so it's kind of funny. Hey, and then I don't know if you guys want to talk about the seasonal animes. I haven't watched them, but you guys can go ahead and talk about them.
Yo, I didn't watch 7 Deadly Sins yet, so that's one I kind of missed out on.
I think Recon, I saw you watched it, man. 7 Deadly
Greatness, bro. I was so hyped.
What is it?
Yo, man. Yeah.
And the thing is
man,
that the way that it started, it really reminded me of Fairy Tail, but at the same time it gave me like kind of like a Dragon Ball vibe too. I was like, yo, what is this, man? This is nice.
Damn,
hey, man, I don't blame you. Like the MC, man, the main character, bro. That's a twist in my mind, man. I was like watching the whole thing. I was like, okay, all right. And then right at the end, I was like, oh heck no. That's how I felt, man. Like I literally jumped up off my seat. I was like, oh heck no. I walked around at least like 2 times. Right?
I thought it was absolutely fantastic first episode because I'm already hooked. So.
I'm hooked, man. I feel like I want to read the manga. That's how hooked I am, bro.
Dang.
Dude, you ain't lying. I would do the same thing.
So it's on that like a Kamega Kill, like greatness hype level.
Yeah, it's on there.
Well, for me, it's not there yet. The moment I caught Kamega Kill, I caught up to the manga too. I couldn't take it.
Oh shit!
Like I'm waiting for at least 2 more episodes. If it does give me that vibe, like King Recon said, then I'm probably gonna be doing some cartwheels, bro.
Cartwheels. Do some push-ups like Toriko does to me.
Oh, Parasite though, dude.
Yeah, Parasite.
Oh, Parasite. Oh,
dude, that shit. I didn't know what I was expecting because I've heard people like walking Double O Dead or whatever from the Phantom Group and shit, and Zoro and a bunch of other people just always like talk about how like Parasite is cool, and
it is.
I never wanted to read the manga. I don't know. I like anime a lot more than I do manga, so I don't really read manga for a good time. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that I finally got to watch or see what it was about. And the first episode was awesome as hell, and I was instantly hooked. I was like, I can't wait till the second episode. This shit is awesome.
Like I loved it too because I loved the whole, the whole alien type of race here. How the little creature type thing.
Yeah, bro. I love the concept, bro.
Yeah, and it went and tried to eat the blood cells of the main character, and I was like, yo, man, that was interesting. Like, there's like some people saying that, like trying to find some ways to say that wasn't really that good because some people said that like the manga was like based off like an 18th century, I mean not 18, but like the 80s or something like that, and it has like this present time type of feel to it. But I like it, bro.
Screw them, dog. Parasite for the win.
Yeah.
For real, bro. I need to go watch the episode because like I've read the manga a couple times. I
Oh,
really want to see the episodes. Like,
yo.
you hear like the soundtrack, the voice. Like I've always been interested.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
you should go check it out,
Yo,
man.
wait, King Recon, you heard the soundtrack?
No, that's what I'm saying. I need to go watch it because like I always
you're gonna love the
I always
opening.
imagine their
That's all I gotta
voice in my
say.
head and stuff like that. But
Yo, King Recon, I'll give you one little hint, bro. The opening will remind you of ending 1, I believe, of Hunter x
Hunter.
Yes.
Yo, somebody told me that this morning. I was like, yo, no, man, no way.
You gotta see that. No, I know you're gonna be. I know you're gonna be, crazy, bro, when you see that.
Bro, if I ever had a parasite go into my body and I was able to use like its powers and shit like that, dude, it would be game over. Be game over, dude. That'd be the greatest thing ever. I would just start using those powers to conquer the world.
So wait, how does it work? You get a parasite and he gives you a power?
Well, not really. It doesn't give you a power, but it's like it has its own mind, and it's like a strong being. I'm assuming it's from outer space.
Yeah.
An outer space parasite or something, and it's strong as hell. So the only thing, it has its own mind. So I don't think you could really control it.
Okay.
Yeah, and like there's other types of parasites that control like other beings, like animals, like dogs and such, and they have like different powers too. So.
Okay, I see. Are there any comments that we missed, by the way?
I checked like 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago.
I just saw that. Sorry, I didn't scroll down far enough, but Recon said that Long Hair Otaku asked if he wanted to play Smash Bros. I don't know if he's still in here, but yeah, we I know me and Mecha Blade play. I don't know if Recon plays.
Yeah,
I don't have a 3DS. He just told me to ask Mecha if he wanted to play some Smash Bros.
And
hey, King Recon, tell him I'll destroy him later, bro.
All right.
I know Blade's been doing some pretty cool stuff with making custom characters, custom anime characters like Naruto and Sasuke, and putting them up against each other.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to fight against one of those guys, one of his anime characters.
Yeah, can you do like your Miis or whatever?
Yeah, and you can like make them fight each other. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But so I guess that's it for. Are there any more anime or manga you guys want to talk about that we haven't talked about, or is that it?
Oh well, I mean, I mean, if I could just talk about one thing about the Akame ga Kill episode, S-Death is GOAT. That's all I gotta say.
Oh snap! No, yeah, that flashback, man.
I love her. I love the flashback, and I love the way that she gained her ideology and everything. Like, it's really, really nice, man.
Bro,
S-Death.
Recon, man. I noticed one thing ever since like Kill la Kill.
Is that...
Like we always find the same bitches that are just like, yo, she's like the best. From
For real.
From Satsuki to
Hey, man. There's only one part. Okay, let me just say this, man. There's. Oh snap. Yo, man. There's only one part about that episode I didn't like, bro. Tatsumi, that man didn't hit it, bro.
Bro, he's a typical
head
shonen main character, bro. I'm telling you, if I was in that anime and I was Tatsumi, bro, I would have already, ever since the first time that she took me to her room, be done, over, boom.
If that was Sanji, it would have been taken care of first minute.
For reals, dude, waifu, right there, boom.
if it would have been Sanji, Guts, Griffith, it's over. Over, that's it.
Yo, Griffith.
Hey, throw some Leone and I'm done.
Man, I just really love that flashback, bro, because her character, the thing is, don't get me wrong, she is sexy, but that's not like the main reason why I love her character. It's like she's actually a really, really good character.
Yeah, her personality, like everything about her, I like, to be honest. She is kind of psycho. She's kind of psycho, but that's cool. I mean, I think all girls are in a way.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever seen a series called Future Diary?
Future Diary? No, I haven't.
Woo! Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, Future Diary is one of my favorite series of all time. And
I wish it would have gone on for longer too, man.
Yeah, me too, man. But like my favorite character in the series, y'all know, Yuno. So like Yuno's personality is kind of like S-Death, but like S-Death has the Satsuki like Zoro type of chill to her too. So
bro.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Man.
I guess that's it for chapters then and episodes for this week. We covered most of them, I think. And so now let's go on to the weekly discussion topic. seeing how it is the week of flashbacks this week. I figured the best topic would be to talk about our favorite flashbacks in anime or manga our favorite flashbacks that we've seen. It could be anime or manga, just your favorite flashbacks is as simple as that. I want to see what you guys have to say about that. I don't know who wants to start.
Yeah, I might have to think
Well,
about this. Somebody else might have to
I
go.
can start.
Yeah, I had to think.
I guess I can go. Like I'll just go with what I saw on Monday during my little depression scene I had going on. Well, I guess since I already spoiled it, I'll say it right now. But my flashback that I loved, watch on occasions that when I want to watch them would have to be the Naruto versus Sasuke fight in the final Valley, the first official fight when they actually went at it, man. Like the reason why I love that fight so much was just because this is the first official fight, man. This is the first time these two are going to actually go at it without no Sakura interruption, no Kakashi interrupting your battle. Like there's no interruptions. Like they're going all out. Like Naruto has that motive of bringing Sasuke back. Sasuke wants to get stronger and defeat his brother one day during that moment. And I really love that because it shows like two morals coming at one another, and we're going to see which one is more higher than the rest. And that's why I love it so much because, even though Sasuke ended up being the ending victor of the battle, I really loved how both of them were going out, with a bang. And I love how that's being influenced a little bit in the recent manga chapter that we've been seeing. So that's the reason why I love that flashback so much, just because it brings me so much hype, and it gives me the nostalgic feel to it as well. So I would have to say the Naruto versus Sasuke fight in part 1 is my favorite flashback of all time.
Great.
So you know what's crazy though is that the Linkin Park AMVs of that anime or of that fight are amazing. Linkin Park AMVs Naruto vs Sasuke conflict.
That's how my friend got into Naruto. He was a big Linkin Park fan, looked up the AMVs, found Naruto, and then started watching it. So.
Alright, I think I thought of my favorite flashback of all time. Like, I don't know, for some reason, I've been thinking about it since you told me earlier, and it barely popped in my head like 5 seconds ago. And it would have to be in the Kill la Kill OVA whenever Ryuko had that flashback about Senketsu. And I was like, oh. Bro, that dirted on my soul, man.
Yeah, I was so sad.
I think User Way was playing in that part too, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Bro, yeah, that completely dirted on my soul. That's probably my favorite flashback in anime ever.
So it's from an OVA, you said? So it's like,
it was the final episode of Kill la Kill. It was like it ended off on 24.
Episode 24.
I think it ended on 24, right? And then episode 25, it was like an OVA to end off the series completely.
Yeah.
And it was amazing, and it dirted on my soul.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I've heard from a lot of people that the ending for that series is just really good. So maybe that's what they're talking about.
Yep.
Bro,
Awesome. Either ending. Episode 24 was Beast. Episode 25 was Beast.
24 was.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
if
I
we're
remember.
going to keep it real, episodes 1 to 25 were all Beast. I mean.
To be honest, I was like almost a year ago. Wasn't that like no? Never mind. It was winter anime, wasn't it? Winter season, or was it fall season when Kill la Kill?
Yeah, I think it was fall.
I think it counts as both because it ran in fall and then it went into the winter.
Yeah, man, dude, those are good
I'll say
times.
It's Finter.
For me, I have 2 flashbacks. My first one for manga is the Golden Age from Berserk. That's my favorite flashback.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then
Nice.
for anime,
volumes or whatever.
yes, bro. I mean, I really love the Golden Age, man. I just love Guts and Griffiths.
I've actually read Berserk up to the end of that, and then I still haven't continued it.
Oh, really? You read up until the end of the Eclipse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I only read till volume 6. That kind of sucks.
Oh, volume 6?
Yeah, that's all I have.
It sucks. I kind of wish stuff like it's more like to me that felt like the story itself, which is that's I think what makes such a great flashback is that it's when you don't even realize the flashback and you can
right?
think of it as its own story.
Exactly, yeah.
And then you realize that the whole time you were reading it, it's just build up for this one character. Or I guess technically 2 characters. It's development for these 2 characters.
And then definitely my favorite anime flashback has to be in Katekyo Hitman Reborn, whenever we got to see Adult Reborn and the training set, I was when I saw that flashback with all 7 of the Arc of Elenos, I was, oh Lord, I still have it in my favorites on YouTube to this day because I rewatched that scene so many times.
Man, King Recount, man, you better give me a heart attack, bro.
Yo, Adult
Give me a heart attack
Reborn,
on
bro,
this
this dude is a
Rangers,
beast.
Yo, Zed said that Parasite opening is godlike.
It is.
Godlike.
Yeah,
I didn't listen to it.
Man, Zed, man.
Yeah, I guess I'll give mine then now. So my favorite flashback has to be the Mont Blanc Nolan flashback from Skypiea.
Greatness.
And there's a couple reasons for it.
Yeah.
The first one is that it's one of the few times in One Piece that we see the good character, the character, I guess the good guy, really suffer, and not just suffering because he made a mistake or suffering because someone was out to get him or anything. No, he suffered based on pure luck. He suffered just due to an unfortunate event that there's a geyser that dropped that flew that island into the sky, and it's a good parallel to real life. There's no such thing as being good will reward you or being good. It's anything can happen at any moment. Like because
everything's random.
Even the best person can fall to unfortunate events, and that's something that you don't. The reason I say that is because you don't see that in One Piece very often. Often Luffy he sort of makes his decisions based on emotion, and he never really gets punished for them.
Yeah.
He's always ends up being on the correct side of the moral compass, as who would say that? What's his name? Cooper Akari would say. But with Mont Blanc, it's like this guy. He's one of my favorite characters in One Piece. He cared for others. He was someone who wanted to see advancement in science for the better of humanity. Someone who who knew the true meaning of friendship. And who was willing to go through everything he went through to save the people of Skypiea, and yet at the end of the day he's the guy who suffers, who gets killed, and whose entire ancestry becomes a laughingstock of the nation. So that's kind of something like the reason I like it is because it's not because I like that kind of stuff. It's more because you don't see that in One Piece. It's something that's kind of rare.
Unique in itself.
The reason why I love that flashback so much is because these 2 characters, I absolutely know nothing about them, just from myths, and like Oda really showed me how big the world is with that flashback. And these 2 characters I didn't know anything about, and by the end of that flashback, I loved them both. Like I felt I was connected to the whole situation after that. Like it was awesome how the flashback played right before Luffy rang the bell, because it was perfect.
Yeah. You were connected to both the characters and the promise they made to each other.
Yeah,
exactly. You wanted that promise to be fulfilled, and when Luffy finally rang the bell, that feel you get the same feel of satisfaction as Luffy would get as the reader.
Yep.
Because the flashback was such a great flashback, it really serves purpose, and that's really where One Piece strength is, or where it lies, or where one of its strength lies, is its flashbacks, and we're seeing it currently right now, and we've seen it throughout the whole series. Really. Oda uses these flashbacks in such a great way that I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do. So
I love it. Hey, but no, now that you bring that up, Kevin, what is the best arc in One Piece?
Skypiea.
That's right.
is that his?
Kevin knows the truth, man.
Yeah, that's his favorite arc. I mean, my personal favorite's Enies Lobby, but my brother's is Skypiea.
Man, it's hard to pick a favorite arc in One Piece. I don't know, but I also you also have to take the cover stories. I don't know if you take the cover stories into account, or if you count them as separate too. So I mean, it's kind of hard, but yeah. So I mean, so we all share our favorite flashback. Seeing as how it was the flashbacks, we had flashbacks in One Piece, and we had flashbacks in Attack on Titan, we had sort of mini flashbacks in Naruto, flashbacks in, I think you said Akami got killed or something. So
Julio in the comment section asked, what are our thoughts on the Alien movies?
I don't really watch. I haven't seen any of the movies.
Oh,
But
well,
you guys.
I watched like 1 and 2 whenever I was a kid, and they kind of scared me because I was scared to death of fucking the Alien, and I was just like, fuck that. But then whenever Alien versus Predator came out, I was like, hell yeah, Team Predator all day, every day,
Yeah.
because they completely dirt on the
Man,
fucking
man,
aliens.
Blaze, man, I agree.
And
Team
then
Predator,
now
man.
I'm playing Alien Isolation, the game that just came out, and that shit is crazy. So, yeah, I like Aliens. Aliens, it's a good series.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. The only thing I have to add, I basically going to go with everything you just said. The only thing I have to add is that I used to play the Super Nintendo game for the Alien and Alien vs Predator. Like
Oh,
that game was my stuff,
shit.
man.
Yeah, I'm not. I've
Oh,
never been a
shoot,
fan of
man.
horror movies. I'm always like too afraid to. That's all, like. I don't know, man. I'm just afraid of scary stuff. But
Yeah, I feel you.
But what's it called? But I do know that that the new game, Alien Isolation, isn't it? I heard like the AI for that Alien is like ridiculously good. It's like something that's never been done before. But he really adapts to everything you do.
Yeah, it's pretty scary because well, like whenever I like hear
Yeah,
his like
definitely.
footsteps and shit, no, I just sit there. I just sit
Yeah, I
there.
heard he adapts too. Like if you if you try to kill him the same way, you can't try to kill him the same way twice because he'll adapt.
And learn that shit.
Yeah, and learn and try
That.
to avoid it. Yeah.
I haven't got that far, so man, I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to be a genius in that game to beat him.
It's alright, just plan like Meruem.
I guess
Yo, Merwin would annihilate them. Yo,
for reals.
I do Merwin.
Hey, is that all the comments? I guess.
Let me see. Let me go back. Zed said Esdeath is GOAT, greatest of all time.
That's right.
Yes, damn. Summer.
Esteth and Satsuki they hold it, man.
Yep, for reals. For reals.
Nice.
No, that's all the comments.
All right, so I guess we're done here. I mean, unless you guys want to talk about anything else, but we're pretty much done with all our stuff.
That is pretty much the show right there, isn't it?
Yeah. So, like always, guys, make
Yeah, I
sure
have nothing else.
to if you want to know more about, we talked about the chapters in the anime. Briefly here with minimal spoiler, but if you guys want to check out a full review, make sure to go check out AnimeBlaze.com, King Recon, and EchoBlaze's channels for their reviews, where you guys can see what they actually have to think about it. I'm going to put up an Attack on Titan 62 flashback explanation for those of you who might not really understand what's going on, so I'm going to go in detail and explain panel by panel. I don't know if you guys want to give out any like special videos or anything you're putting out during the week for people to watch or to look out for.
I actually have nothing actually.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. You
But
can
I do have some stuff. I have stuff planned, but it may take a while for them to get out. That's all I gotta say. So I guess you could say coming soon to a Mecha Blade Z subscription box near you. There we go.
Hell yeah. Well,
What about
I
you,
think-
Ben?
I'm gonna watch either tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna watch Seven Deadly Sins, get into that, probably do a live reaction, maybe my first impressions on it, and then basically other than that, I'm just gonna be keeping up with the seasonals that are going on right now in Naruto. I might decide to catch up to One Piece again someday. Yeah.
Wait, you're not gonna put the One
That's
Piece manga?
No, the manga. I haven't read it in like 3 weeks. But it's not my biggest following, so I don't care about spoilers or anything. I get
Yeah,
spoiled
read it,
on One
man.
Piece all the time.
Wait, you caught up with videos or reading it? Which one?
Well,
Like, do you read it and not review it yet, or do you?
well, no, I reviewed it and made videos about it and stuff, but I just don't really care about it too much because I've been spoiled so much on this series that it's just it's whatever's now, and One Piece is just cool. I wish I could have got into it like a lot sooner and like been caught up without getting spoiled, because then I probably would have liked it
Yeah,
like
I had the biggest
1,000,
thing.
100 times more
I
better.
spoiled the biggest
That
thing.
makes
in One
me
Piece.
that makes me think about something. That really makes me think about this. Since Naruto's ending in 5 manga chapters, do you think that people are going to actually switch sides and go into the One Piece manga then, or Bleach?
They might. They
I
might.
sure hope so.
Naruto.
I think they've already done it. Take for instance, like, the biggest
Alright.
example would be Sorcerer Mage. Yeah, like about a year or two ago, people started to talk about, hey, what's going to happen to Sawyer if once Naruto ends? He's going to lose effectively a fourth of his viewers because the anime is still going to be going on. And so you see little by little, he's transferred over to Hunter x Hunter. He did that for about a couple months. He's still doing it, and then he started going into seasonal animes. And so you've seen the transition. A lot of these people who are like Naruto specialists diversify their content. People said the same thing about Bleach. Remember, people saying that Bleach is going to end soon, and it still hasn't ended anyway. I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. But people, people were saying that it's going to end soon, and people were saying like the Bleach specialists, they were in trouble and stuff. So I know when Attack on Titan ends in 3 years, I won't be able to make any more of those videos. But One Piece is still going to be going on for 10 plus years, hopefully.
It really sucks since I love Hunter x Hunter so much, and I love doing videos on it. That this man Togashi. That's all I gotta say. I ain't gonna say anything about his height.
Man, is he really fucked up? Like his health is fucked up, or is he lying just to like play Dragon Quest or something, man?
See, like I can never tell. All I know is that back in Yu Yu Hakusho, that he really used to have some serious health issues. So I don't know if now since he's older he doesn't want to get those same health issues he had back when he was doing Hakusho, but I can understand that. Just make one chapter a month, you know what I'm saying? But he's not even doing that.
I mean, I don't care if he takes a break. Just say he wants to play some games. I don't care. Like,
just let us know what's going on.
Just tell us the truth.
Yeah.
Because once he lies once, he has to keep lying more if he wants to take more breaks. If he's saying he's back hurts, then he wants to take some more break. He wants to extend an extended break. He'd have to say, well, my back still hurts, instead of saying, look, I just want to take a break. Like. Then again, it could be for other reasons. Maybe Jump won't let him take a break unless his back really hurts or something. So
yeah.
But I think that's it then for the show.
Did King Recon have any videos that he wanted to talk about that he might want to look out for? Or?
Oh yeah. Do you have any upcoming videos?
Let me think. I know I have my part 2 of my 1,000 subscriber special coming. I don't know what I'm gonna do for it yet, but. I still have to count the votes in my comment section for what everybody wanted to see. So after I do that, then I'll figure out what I want to do. But I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. If I can't do it tomorrow, I'll do it at sometime next week. But that's pretty much the only thing that's special coming up on the channel right now.
Sweet.
Yo, congrats to King Recon once again, man.
What was
Thank you, bro.
What was part 1 of the special?
I don't know. It was just me saying thank you and how I got into my YouTube story, basically.
I'll have to watch that sometime.
1K hype is real.
Yeah, we'll do it live.
Yo, man. Yeah.
Business.
Real, man.
Yeah, so, guys, thanks for watching AJL show Reboot Episode 1, whatever you guys want to call it. We're going to be doing this every Thursday at 9 p.m. EST, so make sure to stay tuned pretty much every Thursday. You can watch it live here, so we can read your comments, or you can watch it later in the video on our channel. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess Boris here, B-Rodri4, signing out. If you guys want to do like a sign out or something.
Yeah, sure. I would love to do one. Have an awesome sauce of a day, and keep on loving that AJL Shippuden, because we in there, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Have a fantastic middle day. Let's go, man.
You guys, stay blazed.
Stay blazed.
Rowdy's 5,000.
Stay blazed.
Hey, Anime Blaze. I don't know if you watched last week's thing, but I said stay blaze as soon as we went out.
Oh, I remember.
Really? I didn't see that shit. Yeah.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.
Peace.